Yes, today's activity, it's a celebration we call Labor of Love. Today being Labor Day, where we celebrate the contribution of the labor movement and the work that they have done to develop the community, develop Trinidad and Tobago. We saw it fit to perform a Labor of Love service. Being a Calypsonian and coming from the office of the Calypso Monarch, we decided to take up a challenge that was first highlighted by the mighty Chalkdust, where one of our cultural heroes, our Calypsonian heroes, the mighty Striker. We decided to perform this service for him today in terms of beautifying his surroundings, cleaning up the surroundings, doing an analysis of what is needed to have him a little more comfortable in this stage of his life in terms of his health and any other social services we may be able to lobby to get for him.
See, you have a whole gang here, you hire all the people, right?
Oh, I didn't even know they're coming.
So love, this is the love, man, this is the love, this is the love.
Every year is a set of talk about backlog of case. They're cackling just like a chicken hawk, but they really have time to waste. 10,000 cases at magistrate, they really make it fun. 10 years you have to wait before your case
all the buttons on the side.
commissioner and then judges too. And the crown prosecutor will tell them what they to do. I think it is right, yeah, and the idea not bad. Bring judge, clean your plan.
For the occasion.
The man who made it, who they should get the fella again.
Yeah? Don't worry, Striker right in front of me. Striker in front of me now.
How the verse that again? How the verse that? When I call it Tony and 640.
Aha, when I call it Tony and 640. That's it.
It's a crime to everybody. They say them young children, they say how it's the young generation, but I hope they don't find it hard. I feel something was just like that.
Bandit, hula hoop, they have any place. You're the man who made this hula hoop. We should give that fella a taste.
Yes, the
Bandit, hula hoop, oh, they better make it. Because I know this hula hoop is children to shake their waist. And I like his music, and it is nostalgic when I sing them songs. You sing it make you jump. In fact, they had a tribute to him, and I sang Bandy Hula Hoop. I sang Bandy Hula Hoop. That was one of my favorites. He was a handsome fella, he was so good looking in the days. Man, like he got better looking than me and all. Striker, you were better looking than me when you were young like me, but look how pretty you looking there. You would take my girl in them times. You were 28 when you grew up?
28 years.
28?
Yeah.
What?
27, that one was 27.
You went?
I went.
First from when you were 27 years old?
Yeah.
So young?
Yes, Sparrow went when he was younger than me.
21, or when you were 21?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The first one with the PNM song? Or the hula hoop? The PNM song? Hello. There's the people who party, they vote, and they don't PNM. The young, the old, all little children shouting out PNM. They say, the government of the other, and this is the land. And it went on and he mashed up the place. Well, I didn't know him. But in the formation of the two zone, I got to know him personally. And we became very close friends. I felt like I liked him, and he always talked to me, advised me. He wanted a job home or give him a job home. He's a nice fella, very, very nice fella to me. I just like the guy. I like his music, because a lot of people don't know the kind of music this man has. He won the ground twice, back to back. And he has some songs, sweet. He has one of the Handkerchief. He's one of the unsung heroes in Calypso. One of the unsung heroes.
I started this house in 1959. I started the house. And the second time I won the crown, I get $1,000 and a little bit from the tent. And I noticed like it going, and when I see it going, I say, no boy, I say, let's get bricks and concrete, yes? I mean, and sand it. Bricks, concrete and sand. And I bought that. And two brothers from Gerald and Freddie, they deceased now. And they came out the foundation, and piece by piece, and this is as far as I reach. Oh, they wanted to send me away to box. Matthew Ramcharan, before he was in politics, he was in the same cricket team. So one day, watch me on my hand and he hit me. He said, how you just get down them big fellas? They're heavier than you, taller and everything. I said, because of a fight. He said, I see you hold, but I can't understand that up to now. He said, anyhow, I have some money. And I'll get friends and family to help. I'll send you over here to train and see what could happen. They will go and say yes. But when I told dictator, Viking, spoiler, Attila and thing, they didn't want to hear that. They could have seen the potential in me, in the Calypso, and they're afraid that they get damaged. But if I had the sense like now when they're gone, I wouldn't have listened to them. I was 19 there. He used to get down heavier fellas than me. He wondered how I was doing that. I was a magic to him.
Striker would have been very, very popular when I was a little boy. I would imagine I might have been, what, age 7, 8, 9. But I still make the point that as far as my memory goes, you did have a greater number of hours, if I put it that way, hours of Calypso being aired in the middle 50s, the early 60s, around the time when Striker would have been popular. And I remember hearing Striker's Calypsos on the radio, and because for a couple of years he was the Calypso Monarch, the radio stations at the time aired a lot of his Calypsos, and so they became popular. And the evidence that it became popular through being aired on the radio. And I think Striker's importance as a Calypsonian in the era in which he belonged is that he chronicled, as lots of good Calypsonians do, chronicled the feelings of the day. And I distinctly remember one of those Calypsos. In fact, I mean, I would have heard it, learned it then, and it remained in my memories, the one where he was talking about the popularity of Dr. Williams shortly after the PNM had its first victory and the years thereafter. And it is very interesting how using the Calypso genre, if you want to call it, how Striker was able to tell us how popular and important Eric Williams was to the people, how the people felt about him. The lyrics to which I refer go something like this. Annabella Stocking want patching, she want the doctor help she with that. Johnson trousers falling, he want the doctor help him with that. Some want a Zephyr motor car, others want piece of land. Now Dorothy lost she man, she want to complain to Dr. Williams. And I think in the chorus of that Calypso, what you have there in crystallized form is how much everybody, the marish and the parish, the total community had put their faith in Eric Williams, everybody, and of course it's done in Calypso language, but it captures what is happening. So whether it's your stocking, whether your trousers falling, whether you want to buy a motor car, even to the extent where, you know, you lose your man, right? You complain because the feeling was, if I make the conclusion, that Eric Williams would have found a solution to your problem. And I think this is the importance of what the Calypso does in, you know, in the era in which it belongs. The Calypsonian who is living it, who is feeling it, is chronicling it so that we could understand. So now, you know, one could look back. So if anybody wants to ask the question, how important was Eric Williams to the middle 50s or the early 60s? You turn to a striker Calypso and you have there on record exactly how the people felt about Eric Williams.
Now Annabella stuck in one patch. She want the doctor help she with that. Yeah, Johnson trousers falling. He want the doctor help with that. Some more. I said, but others want piece of land. Dorothy lost she man. She want to complain to Dr. Williams. To hear how people complaining. Agnes going to Jamaica, she wants
Striker, very loving person. I mean, he would always give you that type of advice as to what you need to do in order to improve. He would sometimes at the arena opening, because the Kitchener Review would always be there at arena, he will always be present. And he would always be at the backstage to inform me, Devon, what you need to do. I didn't hear this. You're a man who's normally known for diction. I didn't hear the applause properly, the music too loud. You could come and check me for assistance. So, you know, we have that good relationship. And I wish him all the best. I'm glad. I want to congratulate Kurt and both Kurt and Chalkdust for organizing this venture of coming to assist him. Apart from that, I know he's very instrumental with his innovations, creations with steel pan.
The pan they call the chord master. It master all the chording pan. Play with 3 and 4 sticks. One of the double sticks. Just for all. Need a little tuning up. One cleaning and shining and so on. Talk to the government. They never answer me, but Raul Gibbons heard about it and he came, played for him, and he take me down to the University of the West Indies, and then he gave me that plaque there and a nice little check doing that. I bought this from Ken Hutchinson. There's where the record at the studio in St. Joseph. And so when we hand, not in order again, but I show the children what to do. And they does it every 6 months, and they pass with distinction. Everyone. Even some of the trophies here. That one is 1958. That's the first time I won. The second time, 1959. Some other trophies from Penelope Beckers and different. And Jack, well, they don't forget me at all. And Jack, some nice people. That is myself and Surpriser, Mighty Power, my good friend, and Guerrilla beside there.